Once upon a time, there were two very different men. The first man, whose name was Ezra, was very rich and a miser. Despite having so much wealth, he never helped the needy. The second was Marcus. Unlike Ezra, Marcus was known for his immense generosity. He shared his wealth without hesitation, sheltered the homeless, and fed the hungry. Wherever he went, he left behind a trail of smiles and gratitude. Ezra lived in a grand mansion atop a hill, surrounded by high walls and guarded gates, where he counted his gold coins and treasured possessions with a greedy gleam in his eyes. Meanwhile, Marcus lived in a simple hut by the river, where the door was always open to anyone seeking shelter or solace. Once both of them were coming home from a big feast. On the way, they come across an old woman shivering on the side of the road in the cold. Ignoring her plight, Ethan moves on. When Marcus laid eyes on the old woman, without hesitation, Marcus wrapped his coat around her trembling shoulders. Seeing this, the old woman smiled and thanked Marcus. Then one day, Marcus dies, and the angels take him to a special place called heaven, where he finds rest and happiness, which he gave very freely during his time on earth. Meanwhile, Ezra's last breath took him down a different path, one filled with suffering. In the depths of hell, he was burning in the fire of his own greed and selfishness. The fire of selfishness destroyed his soul. Desperate and in pain, Ezra pleaded for mercy, his voice echoing across the abyss in a haunting plea. Ezra called out, "Father Abraham, have mercy on me. Cool my tongue. I am suffering in this fire." But Abraham replied, "Son, remember in your good times you never supported anyone, nor did you ever remember me. Marcus used to help people, and now he is resting here and you be in pain. Moreover, a great gulf has been formed between us and you, so that those who wish to go from here to you cannot go, nor can anyone cross from there to us on the other side." With regret filling his heart, Ezra began to cry, and with that, the conversation ended. And Ezra was left to contemplate his choice for eternity amidst the flames of regret. Meanwhile, Marcus finds eternal peace and happiness in the embrace of heaven. The moral of the story is that the way we live our lives and the choices we make have profound consequences, both in this life and in the hereafter. It emphasizes the importance of kindness, generosity, and compassion towards others. Marcus, despite his modest means, lived a life of selflessness and generosity, which ultimately led him to find peace and happiness in heaven. On the other hand, Ezra's greed and selfishness led him down a path of suffering and regret in hell.